Stepped on the scene, dripped in saline. Whole crew shining, call me Mr. Clean. Came in from the back, walked right to the front. Dancing to the music, smoking on the. Got the women smiling, punk grilling me, looking all dusty. Black Force energy, I don't even drink, but the team pop bottles. Not here for the beef, but the Glock holds hollows. Think I'm cocky, but I think I'm worse. In this flexing like a Mr. Universe.
The next topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros is it's being reported that Fury and Usyk that talks between Fury and Usyk are heating up for the undisputed fight. We want to know, is it fact or cap? But first, let's take a look at the reports. So here's one report. This report was from September 14th, and it says Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk talks are reportedly heating up again as they continue behind the scenes. It's claimed there is lots of optimism that the undisputed heavyweight world title fight will finally happen next year in Saudi Arabia. And the source is Mike Coppinger. Now, Mike Coppinger's been taking some hits lately on social media about the validity of the stuff he's putting out, but he did report that. However, there is a quote from Bob Arum, and the source is Sky Sports. Bob Arum on Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk. It won't be hard to make. I think that fight's going to happen, and hopefully it will happen sooner rather than later, probably next year, but it could happen as early as December. So that's what Bob Arum had to say. So I'm turning it over. Hold on, before I turn it over. Y'all better watch y'all mouth in the comment section. All right. All we do is we show love. We keep it $150. We rock with certain fighters. We don't rock with certain fighters. That's just based on who we like and our personalities and how we mesh. But people be trying to make it about more than what it is. Yo, y'all better watch y'all mouths, okay? We coming for my people. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know what you're talking about. We enjoy boxing. We love boxing. We love fighters from all over the world. You understand? That's what makes the sport great. See someone come from anywhere in the world and make something out of themselves. So watch your mouth when you come to us in this comment section because we don't play those games. All right, I'm turning over to you, G. What do you think? You think that it's fact or cap?
I think it's cap, man. Why would it be heating up right now when this dude Fury is about to have a make-believe fight with Ngannou right now? You know what I'm saying? Like, unless he's that confident that he's just gonna run through Ngannou and he's like negotiating while he's training for another fight. But I don't know, man. I just feel like all of this is cap, you know. So I didn't even want to talk about this segment, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? Because I just feel like we're gonna get our hopes up. And then next week it's going to be, it cooled down again. You know what I mean? It went from heated up to cool down to another heated up. It's going to cool down another. You know what I mean? So it's just like this back and forth. You know how Fury is. I think he uses this as like marketing tactics just to keep his name like relevant, you know? And it's not like he's staying relevant in the ring. It's more about using social media just to keep his name out there. And to me, that's just, I don't know. It's at this point, it's just getting tiresome. What's up, Ned?
Yo, but if this fight does happen, who's your favorite? Who are you feeling like could win this fight, though?
Let me ask you a question. Why you asking me that question?
Actually,
well, how about this? Who you got?
I think Usyk still be victorious.
Oh, okay. All
Who
right.
you got?
Don't worry about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, fans, take notes.
What's the point?
No relevance, you know?
All right, go ahead, Dan. You got the floor, man. Since you
Man, is it fact the cap, man? I don't know. I will wait after the Ngannou fight because Fury playing games. This is why I can't stand Fury sometimes. His antics, like, it gets on your nerves when Fury does what he does. Like, why are you fighting Ngannou? You could have fought anybody, but you chose to fight a guy who's not a boxer. And you chose to take up precious time of our lives, your career, and other people's career when you could have made Undisputed happen. Well, I'm sick and tired of this. Like once he beats up Ngannou for no reason, like you see, Ngannou ain't getting a ring for 25%. He got a ring for because he's gonna draw that attention and that money. But we're not gonna go there. I just sick and tired of this. I think it's capped to after this fight happens because
Yo,
that's
what is the split for that fight?
probably 50-50
It's
on
probably
it.
flat
You
fee.
know,
Like,
50-50.
probably a lot to a little. You said 50-50?
There's
Yeah,
no way Fury is.
No, I don't think it's 50-50. Fury's
It's
not
an
gonna go
exhibition.
50-50 with him.
Why would it's not boxing? They're not fighting. They're just fighting a fight. Like this is just WWE. Fury's turning boxing into WWE. Like I don't like when they do this. Like yeah, he's literally a 6-7 foot Jake Paul, and he's just like ruining the sport for me, man. I'm like, come on, Fury. Like we want the biggest fights. Give us the biggest fights. Stop delaying it. And after that fight happens, we'll know if Fury and Usyk ever gonna step in the ring because who knows, Joe? Tomorrow's never promised. These guys are playing games. Tyson Fury's treating it like it's GTA.
All right, Dollar Bill.
Man, listen, I've been y'all done seen me. I've been losing my mind. I've been going crazy over this subject because all I want to see is my man Alexander Usyk go crazy, and get his shot for undisputed. We was just talking about it. I think if he don't get this shot, he's going to retire because I heard him say out of his own mouth, this is the only fight he wants, and he wants undisputed so he can ride off in the sunset. I hope Tyson Fury finally gets the courage and he finally, put that pressure on himself like he did on Tommy. I think that's all I keep remembering. Like him not fighting Usyk reminds me of when he was talking all that trash about Tommy, and not fighting Jake. This is your Jake Tommy moment. People want to see what's up because they don't want to see no other fight. I don't want to see you fighting the wrestler. I don't want to see none of that. I want to see you in there with another boxer, the guy that got the 3 belts, because I want one face, one name, one champion of this great, glorious division, the heavyweight division. That's all I want, As a kid, that's all what I'm saying? As a fan, that's all I want. It's just, an undisputed champion at heavyweight. And I believe that both men, should give the fans what they want to see, especially in this sport. All that other crap, the back and forths and the misleading of people, I think that's horrible, But I really hope that this fight takes place. If it don't, it'll be a shame. It'll be a tragedy. You know what I mean? Because all the stars was aligned for this to happen. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
I looked it up. So they said Tyson Fury and Ngannou. So Ngannou is guaranteed $10 million for the fight, and Fury's guaranteed $20 million for the fight. So Fury's getting 2/3 of the purse.
All right. I'm telling you like this. The one positive thing that came out of the whole Crawford Spence saga was I think at some point both of their fan bases got fed up and applied pressure. Because I remember at first it was just Spence fans blaming Crawford fans blaming Spence, and people took sides. But if you watch the Boxing Bros, we would always preach like if both sides held both fighters accountable, and we just stood 10 toes down and were like, yo, we're not accepting anything other than you two fighting each other, the fight would happen. And you started to see it because they would try to tease the fight and no one would care. Like, we don't even care anymore. Like, we're done with it. And you notice how when they struck a deal, they just came out with like, yo, it's here. The fight's done. I remember TC posting the picture of him fishing, and Earl Spence, like the next day posted his shirt. And I was like, word, that's when you knew it was official. When these two guys took overt steps towards making merchandise, towards putting out these tweets and announcing the fight, and that's when the public got happy. To me, this is the same type of scenario. I'm done with Tyson Fury. My issue isn't with Usyk because I feel like Usyk's a genuine guy who wants to make the fights happen. My thing is with Tyson Fury. I've been duped with Tyson Fury too many times. He was supposed to fight Wilder. Then he tried to negotiate with Anthony Joshua. Then they had a deal in place, and then boom, it was over. And then he had to fight Wilder. So then Wilder got his third fight. Then he was going to fight Anthony Joshua, 60-40 split. Josh was in the process of agreeing with it. And the whole Fury's show on Netflix is about him giving Anthony Joshua a deadline. And you can see the whole show, he's running around like it's a joke, like, oh, Joshua, the clock's ticking. And you could tell because he wasn't even in shape. He wasn't really going to fight AJ. So I'm done. For me to get excited about this fight, I need to see Top Rank announce it. I need to see Usyk announce it. I need to see Fury announce it, most importantly. I need to see all the artwork. I need to see, and even then, Fury has pulled out of a fight that he announced and there were press conferences for before, like that Klitschko rematch. So again, for me, until they're walking in the ring, you never really know. But I'm not getting excited about this fight. So talking about it heating up and anything like that, we're not rocking with it. And I feel you, G. You don't even want to talk about it. We probably won't in the future. But it's just the fact that they're reporting this now. We kind of want to put it out there, like, again.
Get all the talking, get the sparking.
That's right. We're not with all that. We're not with all that. We're done. I think the beauty of the Crawford Spence thing is the fans recognize the power. When you stop feeding into these teasers and this nonsense, that's when the fight's going to happen. So when it comes to Fury, I've decided that I'm not forking out no money to watch this Ngannou crap, right? Now, I hang with people who keep links and whatever they do, however things happen.
Shout out to the TBE.
Something happens on my screen. I don't know, but I'm not paying for it because I'm not supporting the service.
Let us know how you feel in the comment section. Please like and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter. And please check out our podcast on all major streaming services. Welcome to Boxing Bros, where we give you our unbiased opinion on the greatest sport ever, boxing.
I feel it in my soul. Can you feel me? My money right. Came so cold in my cell, all them lonely nights. Stay 10 toes. Young nights and them fits.